Alrighty, hey everyone. So, we're going to be playing this, which is Dissidia, Final Fantasy, Opra, Omina. This is a mobile gacha game, which is not really my style of game. But this one in particular does have a special, place in my heart, you could say. So, with that said, let's load up the game. I don't think there's really much for us to obtain here. So, here, let's go to the party. So these are all the characters I personally obtained because I played this game religiously. I had almost every character fully maxed out when I stopped. So that is definitely not the case now, but it is definitely a very long list of characters that are in this game, and so many that are so fun to play. Okay, you know what? Let's just go do some battles and show everyone. Alrighty, so now I decided to go with just Zack, but as a good way to kind of show just the gist of things. But you can have a total of up to 3 characters on your party per battle. Then each character has these, which is what are they called? Support calls, something like that? I can't remember exactly. And then you can hold the character. This will tell you all their buffs, debuffs, and so on. You can get description on them all. You can tap on enemies and so on. This will tell you if all their weaknesses, all their resistances. It will give you a description and so on and so on. Basically, any information you could possibly need, this game pretty much tells you. Now, let's start with this. So, nearly almost all of these abilities I have on my Zack, you obtain through weapons. Not all of them, but the majority of them you do. So, see, that attack meant my next, any of these ones that are glowing green like that, that means I can use them and I will not consume one of their usage. So like for example, let's go Assault Rush is at 8, so if we'll use it while it's glowing green, do our damage, big damage, yeah. And then we will come back, oh yeah, I forgot. Zack drops a lot of attacks. He's fun, he's a tank. So Zack just kind of takes damage and he just doesn't care. Oh, I forgot to mention, so if you don't know, there is bravery attacks, which are that number where it says max. That's how much bravery I have, and you can do something called the overflow, where you overflow the max amount of bravery that character can have. And then they finish with an HP attack, which takes however much bravery you have and dumps that much HP damage. But yeah, you can see we use that, and now Chain or Rush Assault is still at 8. We got all these other, so that's a burst, that's his EX. Here, first let's do this. So we're gonna call Farron? I can't remember what her name is, but she puts all kinds of crazy debuffs on. As you can see, so there are regular buffs and debuffs, like Zack has regular buffs on, but the enemy, you see, those are framed debuffs, where it has the little frame around it. That means it cannot be pushed off the enemy. Like for example, if you have regular debuffs on, the enemy could put some buffs on themselves and push those debuffs off. But if a buff or debuff is framed, it cannot be pushed off the enemy or your character. Now let's use a burst here. So this is one thing I love. When you use a character's burst, it will always play a unique song for that burst. And as you can tell, Zack has one of the best songs of all time. Very sad. Yeah, let's do this, because then, so when you go into a burst mode, you get to use you get 1 free use of every one of your character's attacks, and then they will finish off with a crazy, awesome burst attack. Alright, so for this, we're just gonna show you guys kind of what Zack does here. So that was Rush Assault. We're in Chain Slash, which you can see Chain Slash is that. No, a lot of, I was gonna say, so a lot of characters do not repeat the same attack as much as Zack does. It's kind of just Zack's thing. This music, though. I swear, I better not get a copyright strike for this. It's possible. Okay, we got one more attack to go through. We're just gonna drop a basic HP attack here, because I don't have his final attack, sadly. And then this is the burst attack. Then it shows you, at the end of your burst, how much total damage you did, which is a cool little aspect, I think. So here, these are all different people I have played with all the years, and you can put up your own character, like your own avatar character, that people can use and take into battle with them. That is Aerith. Yes, let's take Aerith. I like Aerith. So we break into the battle. Okay, where do we start? So let's do this call. So this one's gonna put a debuff down that's gonna say, hey, we're gonna do each bravery attack we do is gonna do more bravery damage. I believe Prompto is already set up mostly. Let's give him, so let's use this, which is gonna buff Prompto a little bit. Let's use attack. So Noctis, I love using Noctis. I cannot remember what the other call is that I have on Ignis, so let's just use this. So there are buffs and debuffs that have stats, which means, you know, you can be at level 1, level 2, level 3, some max out at level 2, some max out at level 5, it just varies on the buff in the character. Okay, good thing I didn't use that other one. So this right here is gonna be a debuff that will mean every time we do HP damage, we will do an increased amount of HP damage. So now there are two debuffs on them that say we do more bravery attack and more HP attack, which is kind of insane. Now we're gonna use, there we go. We're gonna use this to buff, give a little more buff, and here we go. So I didn't mention this, but you can see the turn count right over here. And Noctis actually has an ability that gives the team where if they hit an enemy with an attack, they will move their next attack directly in front of that enemy's turn. Or not their next attack, my character's turn in front of the enemy's next turn. Okay, ooh, so Prompto. I absolutely love playing Prompto because he does some fun, crazy things. So if you've realized, Prompto does an additional attack whenever my teammates make contact with the enemy. Alright, so if I did this correctly, which I think I did, maybe, maybe not. Either way, we've got crazy debuffs, losing lots of damage for him. Let's do this. So now you can see, since Ignis is enchanting fire among the whole team, you can see those orb countdowns continuously go up. They're not really going down. And that's because the requirement was to deal fire damage to them. Which, that's what he does. Let's see. So Prompto is kind of a weird tank. He provokes the enemy to target him, and then he just has high evasion. Like, he just evades everything. It's kind of a weird style of tank. Alrighty. We're gonna use this. So Noctis also has an ability where he will trigger an additional attack if he is using the plus move to any of his abilities. But we're gonna enter into his burst. Oh, this music. This music though. Okay, so let's start. Yep, I'm gonna put the buff on the team. Oh no, I screwed up. Prompto should have been triggering extra attacks this whole time. That is my fault. I forgot to make sure the buff was on Prompto. Okay, well if that's the case, let's just drop as much damage as we can. I don't know if it's going to be enough to end this battle now. It actually might not be. Oh, maybe it will be. Okay, no, we're dropping more damage than I thought we were. Okay, so this is a launch phase. I forgot that Noctis does that. Some characters do that. So when an enemy takes so much damage, you can knock them back, and the other enemies come in and do some extra damage like you saw. But some characters have that as a gimmick, and Noctis is one of those characters that does do that. I completely forgot. So ideally here, what we would have wanted is Prompto doing that bonus attack, giving the whole team free bravery, and dropping all that extra bravery damage on, during those launch phases, but I screwed up. Okay, I love this burst attack. It is so amazing. Yeah, we should have been doing way more damage than that. Alright, Prompto, do your thing. So, yep. Now, Noctis is doing the extra attacks, because that's Noctis's burst ability. Once you use your burst attack, they get a special buff, and that is, well, yeah. So, ideally, let's get through this. Now, we're kind of set up in a phase where we're going to keep pushing our turns in front of the enemy, and while we do that, we're just going to keep doing extra bonus attacks. Now, I fixed it. There we go. Now Prompto will be doing the additional attacks as well. And then, this will be enough. Because then we're going to get this. That didn't kill. But yeah. You know what? Let's show you all this. So Ignis cooks in this game. Yeah, yes. Then you choose one of these. You know what? Let's finish it off with his EX. Alright, the team's gonna work together here. His hit. Aw, Noctis didn't go in and finish the job, but yeah, that's some good teamwork. Alright, I decided to do one more fight. It's the same fight, but let's just try and do it with a Final Fantasy VII team. You know what, just for the fun of it. Okay, instantly, we start by throwing on them debuffs. Always, that's what you want to do. This is such a cool attack. What do we want to start with for Cloud? No, we're gonna start here, always. This way we can get extra damage in, because that's a big thing we want. Normally I'd start by knocking them back, pushing their turns back with Cloud, but I don't want to do that just yet. Ooh, we prevented him from having a turn. That's even better. Yeah, we can throw on the rest of these debuffs now. And then, this attack is insane. Look at that. That is just insane. Insanity. Okay. No, we want to push this guy's turn back. But we hit them both. Cool. And they both went up because that was a fire attack. It won't do much if we knock them back now. You know what? Let's just see if we can... I think plus puts it, forces it. Oh, Cloud now paralyzes both enemies with his plus? That's insane. I can't believe that. Yeah, let's get some damage in there. This is going pretty well. But is this awesome? No, that's electric. We don't want to do electric. We want to just do fire attacks. Keep those things down. We may have done things a little wrong here. No, let's just keep doing this. That should be fine. Damage in. Okay, we are in a pretty good spot right now. Ooh, yeah, this is a very good place to be. Do we want to use Tifa or Cloud's Burst? Let's use Cloud's. Yeah, that works. Probably should have done my other attack since it was free, but who cares? Okay, let's do... Ooh, we could do Meteor Rain, but no, let's push the enemies back. Push their turn back. Good. Now, we're gonna launch, building up our support. Or not our support, our summon. I meant our summon. Good place to be. You know what? We might not even need the summon. Let's just do this. Just get that damage in there. That's all I want right now. Damn. Now we're sitting right where we want to for this burst. This ought to be enough to finish the game. This is all we do. And then we throw. Build up some Brave. Then, you know what? Let's do this. Attack him. Okay, then we can, yep, do it again. Oh, I had no Brave. I don't know why I hit HP attack. Then cross slash. And then we're gonna finish it off with an awesome burst. Oh yeah, that's so cool. Well, that was fun. Like I said, this video was more for me just because I'm sad the game's coming to an end, but hopefully some people watch this video. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. If you did and you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to this channel. See you later.